We here at 18 News are continuing to investigate a brutal murder that took place in upstate New York almost 40 years ago. Good evening, I'm Jackie Gillis. Thank you for joining us for 18 News at 6. To this day, police have never officially named a suspect in the killing of Kristin O'Connell. Tonight, we speak to one local advocate who's trying to get Kristin's law passed in New York State in the third part of our 18 News exclusive series.
The whole goal with Cold Case Advocacy is to support families who are dealing with really long-term cold cases that haven't been solved and feel as if they need to have a lot more attention on the case than exists right now.
Cold Case Advocacy is a relatively new organization. Founder and CEO JoLynn Rice started it when she learned about Kristin O'Connell's case.
At the time that I learned about it, I was living in the town where she was murdered, and I had family members who grew up there. So I knew a little bit about the town, but never heard about this case. And it's a very small town in upstate New York. So the fact that they even had a murder, one that was unsolved for so long, was just really shocking to me.
After learning about all of the efforts that have been done over the past 15 years by Kristin's mother, Rice wanted to help in any way that she could.
Part of our advocacy and outreach is, emailing, senators in the state, talking about this opportunity and trying to get their help in making it happen.
The Homicide Victims' Families' Rights Act of 2021 was signed into law by President Biden in 2022. This law aims to allow a family member to request a full review of a case after 3 years of it going cold, meaning all leads have been looked at and there is still no suspect.
So what we'd like to see is something that it works in New York State for crimes that are not federal crimes, that would look at, periodic case updates, for example, and providing that to families.
One issue Rice says she hears a lot is that these families feel as if there's no communication from law enforcement as to where their loved one's case stands, which is why Rice is working on getting Kristin's law passed in New York.
So one of the things that we'd love to see is a cold case unit in the New York State Police that is focused, funded, and that families can rely on that resource going forward. We're really hoping that something can change in New York State, and that is the whole push behind Kristin's law is about giving families more rights.
Rice, who still works closely with Kristin's mother, Phyllis, is just hoping for answers.
Take a few minutes to sign the petition, and if you have time, write a letter. We've already done most of the work for you. Send it off, and we think that the volume of those letters, that phone calls, any efforts that they make is going to help bring more resources to Kristin's case. And we believe we're moving in a direction where we're going to get answers. We're hoping. So now is the time to come forward if you know anything.
As we mentioned earlier, this is the third story out of an exclusive series that we're producing. So make sure to stay with us as we speak to more local leaders to go over what they know about the case.